Have you ever noticed that once you are a certain age, your mom stops dressing you, therefore giving you some freedom in your clothes? If your mom isn't telling you what to wear, then why should your school be? Your school should not have the right to tell you that your clothes can't express feelings. Although many schools use uniforms, I disagree with that choice. Many people in schools believe uniforms are better because they can keep kids from wearing bad clothes and expressing bad ideas. But clothes that kids pick to wear can determine the moods they are in and many other things. One reason schools use uniforms is because they are worried that bad ideas, images, and words should be shown in shirts or other articles of clothing. Rather than punishing the entire school for very few kids with bad clothes, schools should just set guidelines for kids and what they can wear. Uniforms can be very costly, and some parents won't have the money for that. Many kids go school shopping at knockoff stores or stores that aren't brands, such as Ross, Dress for Less. That way they can have the same type of clothes as their friends without being embarrassed. If they are forced to buy uniforms, then it could be very hard and they might have to buy used ones, causing insecurities and embarrassment. If the parent or a family makes the kids buy their own clothes, the kid isn't going to want to spend all the money they work so hard to get on the uniforms just so they can blend in with the rest of the school. Kids in high school, or even younger, want their clothes to look different and stand out. By putting teens in the same looking clothes, it will change their attitudes. This information was found from the website called Answers. Attitudes will change by what they are wearing. Looking the same as everyone could and will put teens in bad moods. Some kids, especially girls, could be judged very easily. Everyone will be compared to each other. Now that you can tell someone's style, you can only look and see how they look in uniforms. Many kids and teens will not feel comfortable while looking the same as everyone else. Insecure teens will feel that now that them and people they think are prettier or more popular have even a bigger advantage of being better than them. They could have felt that their clothes were the one thing they were comfortable about, and now that everyone is in the same thing, they will feel awkward, uncomfortable, and judged. This was from a magazine called Education World. Besides money and attitude change, uniforms hide freedom and creativity. The uniforms can squish the creative part of them because they think they are all the same. There is no style, and no one can tell a person's personality by the way they are dressed. Most kids would feel as if they can't be creative and can't do anything out of the ordinary. Everyone will be too much alike, so they will feel as if they're being forced to be someone else and act and dress like someone they aren't. Your personality and attitude are shown through your clothes and outward appearance. By putting kids into uniforms, it's hiding their personality and attitude because you can't tell. This was from a student. Uniforms may work and be better for some kids, but the majority of kids and teens don't want or think uniforms will be good or work at their school. This is a graph of uniforms, and this is the votes by percentage from 0 to 100%, and the schools in the north, south, east, and west. The schools in the north voted 73% no's and the rest yeses. The schools in the south voted 60% no's and the rest yeses. The schools in the east voted 75% no's and the rest yeses. And the schools in the west voted 50% no's and the rest yeses. The majority of schools that voted no for uniforms is way more than half. Many kids will rebel against this idea of uniforms. Uniforms make it so every student is dressed alike. When every student is dressed alike, there will be more judging in school. To conclude, I strongly believe that uniforms in any school is a bad idea for all the reasons I have given you. And this is a poster of all the plain uniforms that people wear at schools, and they're usually plaid, and the colors are blue, red, black, and green. No bright, fun colors. And the girls usually wear a skirt with stockings and shoes, and the guys shorts or pants and stockings and shoes. And as you can see, these are two girls that look exactly alike and two guys that look exactly alike. And then this is the kids that go to school that get to choose their outfits. And you can see they're far more happy and they can express their feelings and attitudes with what they wear. As you can tell by the graph in the posters, and I strongly think uniforms are a bad